All right. Hi, everyone. We are going to go ahead and get started. This is a webinar kind of set up for tonight, but I did want to just pop on quickly on video and introduce myself. I am Katie LaDolce, and I am the statewide highest awards manager for Girl Scouts of Colorado. So anything highest awards, anything bronze, silver, or gold award falls under me for Girl Scouts of Colorado. And we'll get into kind of why that relates to this Slingshot challenge in a little bit, or throughout the training. That'll become pretty clear. They're pretty similar programs, as you'll see. And yeah, so I'm excited to connect with you tonight and answer any questions that you have. We're going to do a pretty brief overview of the program and kind of next steps to apply and how to create and submit your video. We will not need the whole hour tonight, but I wanted to book it just in case we have questions, or if you have things that you want to connect about as far as highest awards goes when we're done with the training. There is a Q&A option on your side of things. So if you want to put a question into the chat, I will try to keep an eye on those and answer as we go. Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and get started. And there are some kind of multimedia parts to our presentation tonight. It's pretty short. There aren't a bunch of slides or anything like that, but we do have a short video from National Geographic that we're going to show in a second. And I will ask that somebody puts in the chat that everything is working and that you can hear that and everything. It worked when we tested, but I know from a few years of doing this virtually now that can sometimes not always go the way we think it's going to. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So National Geographic is partnering with Girl Scouts of Colorado to invite more Girl Scouts to apply for their Slingshot Challenge. The Slingshot Challenge, as you'll hear in the video, is a call to people of all genders from 13 to 18 throughout the world. It's not limited to Colorado. It's not limited to the United States. It's a call to youth to submit their ideas or your ideas for how to solve an environmental issue that you see in your world. And there are a certain amount of those projects and those videos that are submitted are going to get $10,000 of funding to make their project happen. So we'll now go and kind of do a high level of what the Slingshot Challenge is, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about what benefits there are to you to apply through Girl Scouts, and what support there is for you to apply through Girl Scouts. And then there are some additional, there's a patch and also a chance to win a $100 gift card through applying through us and not just through National Geographic. So let's see, I'm going to click over, I'm going to stop sharing for 1 second and click over to our video from National Geographic. And it's only an 8-minute video, so don't feel like we're going to do a long training or anything like that. But give me 1 second to pull that up. Okay, and this is where I will ask for your help. I'm going to go ahead and start the video and just make sure if someone could put in the Q&A section if you can hear the audio. Okay.
Hello, I'm Marcus Martinez Berman, and I am an explorer with National Geographic. Are you ready to take action on behalf of our planet? It's your chance to make a meaningful change in your community and share your idea to protect and restore the environment around you. Today, I'm really excited to give you a deeper look into the new Slingshot Challenge from National Geographic. some of the resources that are available to help Slingshot your project to success. But first, a little bit about me. Since I was a between people, nature, and their roots. That is why I created Photographs Reconnection. Through this project, I hope to inspire youth like you to tell stories of environmental action. Those territories and communities to local organizations, I believe youth stories protect the world's ecosystem matter. Youth have the power to inspire their communities and create new solutions. For my project, Photo Voice Recollection, as an explorer with Nat Geo, I experienced firsthand stories told by indigenous youth of how local communities protect their forest home, their knowledge and their territory, and the species living in it. I believe youth and communities are better equipped and hold the solutions to protect their forest homes. Now, it's your chance to inspire the world and your communities by telling your solutions to protect and restore the environment around you. Solution to protecting ecosystems you care about. So let's fix our climate together. The Slingshot Challenge is about sharing your ideas to slingshotting our planet forward. We're challenging youth like yourself to identify an environmental problem in your community and create a 1-minute video that explains your solution idea. You can work by yourself or in a team of up to 6 members, but everyone in your team must be between 13 to 18 years old at the time of entry. This is a global challenge, and no matter where you live, we want to see what you're doing or what you think we all should be doing to create a better world for everyone. Your solution should address at least one or more of the following topic areas: clean the air, restore the ocean, protect nature, reduce waste, and address climate change. You do not need to have any prior experience or special skills to participate in the Slingshot Challenge. We have many resources available to help you along the way. First, if you haven't already, you will want to make sure you're signed up to receive our email updates at www.challenge.org. Next, be sure to get registered via our Slingshot Videos for Change site at slingshot.videosforchange. This is where you will submit our video. Next, check out our resources. From our Slingshot Challenge resources page, you can access the participant toolkit and sign up for a solution design lab. The toolkit features a few National Geographic explorers who have done work to improve, which can serve as inspiration for your idea. You can also find links to example videos of past Slingshot Challenge award recipients. It also includes sample activities and exercises which can help guide you on the strategies to identify a problem in your community, brainstorm a solution, storyboard your video, and much more. Interactive virtual solution design labs are led by a National Geographic explorer, and this is a space where you can go to ideas and interact with like-minded peers. Now, let's take a look at the exercise that is available in the toolkit called the issue tree. The issue tree helps you think about causes and impacts of problems in your community. In this example, the problem identified as damage to coral reefs. Based on that problem, the impacts and the causes were examined and a call to action was identified. We use this template and all the other information in the toolkit to help you identify a problem and proposes a solution which you will share in the 1-minute video. Once you have a solution idea, you can use the focus sheet to create a clear vision for the video. The focus sheet asks, what is the problem? What is your solution? What will you teach your audience about this topic? What will you make your audience? Is your call to action for your audience? Finally, the toolkit includes a checklist of the criteria what the reviewers will be looking for when they score their submission. It is a good idea to take a look at this before you go and create a video. The criteria includes effectively communicating your issue, creating an emotional impact, presenting a unique and creative solution, effectively using video making techniques, providing a clear, making a connection to a National Geographic Explorer, making a connection to your community as well. Once you have identified an issue that matters to you, analyze that issue, and outlined a solution, it is actually time to create your video. The toolkit is full of tips on video styles, subtypes, editing, and much more. Some basic requirements that you need to keep in mind when you're making a video is that it should no longer be more than 1 minute, and files must be no larger than 200 megabytes. Your video must be in English or in Spanish. You can film on any equipment, including your phone. Your video can be filmed vertical in portrait mode or horizontal in landscape format. Contents must be original or copyright free. Your video at slingshot.videosforchange.org for a chance to receive up to 10,000 rands in US dollars funding. I hope by now that you are feeling even more excited and prepared to join Slingshot Challenge. If you feel you need additional support, please send Solution Design Labs to do some brainstorming in small groups. We also host office hours where you can meet one-on-one to have your questions answered. You must be fully registered to receive sign-up links to office hours. Both of these sessions are great ways to meet our National Geographic explorers, get feedback on your idea, and connect with like-minded peers. Information about these sessions can be found in our newsletter, so be sure to sign up at www.slingshotchallenge.org. Remember, the deadline to submit your video is Thursday, February 1st, 2024 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So we look forward to seeing that submission. Thank you so much for watching.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing and click back over to our slideshow. I hope that the audio came through the whole time okay, but if not, we're going to go over kind of the most important parts of that right now in our slideshow, and then talk about some of the resources that are available to you specifically through Girl Scouts to submit to this challenge. So the main focus of this is that it is some sort of project that you're going to be doing that addresses an issue to help the environment. So these are the examples that they give: clean the air, restore the ocean, protect nature, reduce waste, and address climate change. Of course, those issues are pretty broad, and there are many projects that could be within one of those. So if you have an idea for a project, but you're not sure if it will fit into one of these things, definitely reach out to me and we can kind of brainstorm your project idea, because I'm sure that if it has to do with the environment, it will fit into one of these categories. The other thing I'll say too, as we go forward through our slides, I'm going to be emailing you after tonight, and this is being recorded and shared with a bunch of other people also. So if you're not watching this live, this holds whenever you are watching it, that you can email me anytime and get the information and all of the links. If you're on live tonight, you'll get an email from me with all of the links that he was talking about. So the link to the general Slingshot Challenge website, which we'll take a look at the end, where you can sign up for their updates, and then the actual link to the Videos for Change website where you actually submit your video. So you'll get all of those links in an email. Feel free to share them with other people as well. And yeah, you can kind of go from there and submit your video. So this is the basic overview of what they're looking for as far as requirements for a project. So you can work by yourself or in a team of up to 6. Of course, if it's a large scale project, you're probably going to have people who are helping you along the way on your team. And that's obviously okay. And we expect that. If it's a large scale volunteer project, for example, that's okay as well, as long as the core group of people who are running your project is you or up to 6 members. So for example, in Gold Award world, we always say that you are the CEO of your project, and every good CEO has a great team around them and delegates to that team and works with their team members, but they're kind of the leader of that project. And that's sort of the same thing that we expect here. Of course, you have to be 13 to 18. If you are not yet 13, but you turn 13 before February 1st, you can do that. You have to be 13 by February 1st of 2024, because that's the deadline to submit. Of course, you're going to register at Videos of Change. We'll look at that website in a second. Your project needs to focus on environmental issue. Of course, we've said that a bunch of times already. The video, it has to be in English or Spanish. The files can't be larger than 200 megabytes, but we can help with those things. And we'll talk about that in a second. You can film on any equipment, and then all the content obviously has to be your original content. So why are we talking about this in terms of highest awards? We are partnering with National Geographic because we have many girls in the ages of 13 to 18 who are earning or are interested in earning their Gold Award. And any project that would meet the criteria for the Slingshot Challenge that would potentially get that funding would also very likely meet the Gold Award requirements. So you could do your project, your Slingshot project, and earn the Gold Award at the same time. And you could potentially get funding for your Gold Award project this way. You can be at the very beginning of deciding what your Gold Award project is, because your video is just an idea for your project. So it's what you're going to do. It's not what you have already done or even started to do. So you can, it's just your idea for a project. So you can be at the very beginning or not even have started your Gold Award project yet. That's also why I am supporting this partnership, because if you have any questions about doing both, you can do that. We did get a question, what if you're also doing a Gold Award project with troop members already? I might need to clarify that a bit, because a Gold Award project is done individually. So you can't be doing a Gold Award project with somebody else. But if you're already kind of working in a group to each individually do your own Gold Award projects, then if you've already started a different project, you could potentially do both. You could do 2 different projects and do the Slingshot Challenge for a different project and also earn your Gold Award. It doesn't have to be the same. But we just thought if you're doing a Gold Award project around the environment, this would be a good way to enter to potentially get a lot of funding for that. So the other benefit is that you get more support in completing your project through earning your Gold Award, because when you submit to earn your Gold Award, you are matched with a Gold Award mentor. You're working directly one-on-one with me. We're supporting you through your project, whereas the Slingshot Challenge is really you working on your own. So you would have a team kind of built in through Girl Scouts of Colorado that would be helping you with your Slingshot Challenge project, just because that's the nature of how we do Gold Awards. And if you are interested in earning your Gold Award at the same time, eventually we will recommend that you take Gold Award training, which gets into all the nitty-gritty of all of that and how to start your Gold Award too. The other great benefit to this is that we have help available to you to make your video. So we actually have staff available at Dream Lab, which is our new space up on Quebec Street in Northeast Denver. The Dream Lab is a great kind of maker space for Girl Scouts of all ages, and we have video equipment there. And we have a staff member who is a specifically social media expert, who is going to hold office hours at DreamLab that you can drop in and have her help you create your video, make sure that it's within the right, amount of megabytes and all of that, and actually help you with the content of your video too, if you're interested in that. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. The other thing is that if you submit a video to the Slingshot Challenge, you automatically earn a patch through Girl Scouts of Colorado. It's a one-time patch opportunity. It's the National Geographic and Girl Scout logo patch, which is really cool, a really cool patch. And so all you have to do is submit your 1-minute video to National Geographic, and then you let us know that you did that, and you can earn a patch that way. The other thing is that anybody who submits a video and then submits our form saying that you submitted a video to get your patch will be entered to win a $100 Amazon gift card. So that's also another great benefit. If all you have to do is make the 1-minute video, submit it, and you automatically get a patch, and then you're also automatically put in the pool to earn that $100 Amazon gift card. Okay. So this is what I was talking about, filming your video at DreamLab. These are our office hours. This will be in the email that I send as well. But next week on Wednesday, December 20th, all of these time slots are from 2 to 4 p.m. We know that that's typically not a great time. However, next week is winter break for a lot of girls. So next week, Wednesday, December 20th from 2 to 4, Sunday, January 7th from 2 to 4, or Saturday, January 13th from 2 to 4. And you don't have to sign up or anything. It's just a drop in. So you just drop in, say that you're there to film your Slingshot Challenge video, and Catherine will be there and be able to help you do that. Okay. So what now? That's kind of all the overview of what this is. It's a really simple way to get some funding for your project, to make a difference in your community and the world. If you're passionate about this and you have an idea for an environmental project, I really recommend making a 1-minute video and submitting it, and seeing what happens. We don't know how many projects are going to be funded through National Geographic. They are picking projects that they are interested in. So it's up to $10,000 in funding, but there's a bunch of different projects that they could fund. So really cool way to make a difference in your community. So I'm going to go ahead and click back over to the websites that we're talking about really quick. Like I said, you'll get a email with the links to these. But
hello, I'm Marcus Martinez.
Oh, sorry. Let's stop that. So this is the Videos for Change website. You'll get a link to this. You just go right to their homepage and then you register. So you do have to create an account. And then once you create an account and log in, it will prompt you to submit your video. So you can do that now. You can wait until you're ready to submit your video to do that. But that's how you do that. This actually web page is the one he was talking about, where you can submit to get those email updates. It's also where you can access this participant toolkit. So if you have other questions specifically about what kind of projects they're looking for, what kind of projects they have funded in the past, any of those things, the research, all of these tools, the issue tree, all of that is in here. So that's how you can access that as well. Again, I'll make a pitch for if you're doing your Gold Award project at the same time, you can go ahead and request to take Gold Award training now and get the video for Gold Award training. And if you finish Gold Award training, you can go into Go Gold, which all of these tools are very similar to tools in Go Gold about how to research and develop your project plan. So a couple of things to note. One of the links is going to be to this blog post from Girl Scouts of Colorado on our blog about this opportunity. All of the links to these resources are also here, but also this form is how you earn the patch and how you enter to win that gift card. So after you've submitted your 1-minute video to National Geographic, and again, the deadline for that is by February 1st. So after you've submitted that, you can go to this form and submit everything to us, and you will automatically get a patch sent to you, and you will be entered to win a $100 gift card. Okay, so that is kind of everything for us. I'll email all of the resources. Are there any other specific questions before we go? Okay. Well, if you ever have any questions about this or about highest awards, I'm always here to help. I especially work with all of the Gold Award girls across the state pretty closely. So I will go ahead and put my email address in the chat here so you have it. You'll also have it because I'm going to email you all of those resources tomorrow morning. But you can always reach me at katie.ladolce@gscolorado.org, or if that's too hard to remember, or you are annoyed about my name being so complicated to spell, which I understand, you can always get me at highestawards@gscolorado.org. That also comes specifically to me. And if you are interested in submitting this and you're like, I want to know more about Gold Award and I want to do the Gold Award at the same time, on our Girl Scouts of Colorado webpage, you can access the Gold Award webpage where there is a link to request training, and you can get the training video sent directly to you and do training on your own. Or you can always email me for that too. So I'm available here to help and answer all of your questions. And I hope that you submit a video for the Slingshot Challenge. Thanks so much. Have a great night.